You know what? I've been playing Rocket League over one night. And I came back to the game on the next day, as I usually do. I play some of Rocket League genuinely every single day. It may be half an hour, it may be more, but I'm pretty addicted to it at this point, and I really enjoy the game. So that's no problem with it as far as I'm concerned. But I came back to the same game on the following day of me playing it, and it has become something different overnight. And this was unexpected. An update was pushed overnight, and it's changed much more than Psyonix told us that the game will change. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's their game to change, and we actually have to believe that they know what they're doing with the game. They got it this far, so why would they not? But what they told us, that there will be some changes in the hitboxes of the cars, and the explanation really goes to, well, we'll push this here, and this is too big, well, yeah, flatten it a bit, and yeah, GG. Did you ever see Diablo's changelog, for example? To understand some of these things, you have to have a degree in astrophysics, and they're just telling about changing a color of the damage. Yeah, but yeah, and well, they gave explanation on how the ball bouncing from walls will change and stuff, and this was okay, this was fine, absolutely no issue with them there. But yeah, suddenly the cars gotten much more heavier in handling, the flying, etc. It's all changed, and there's no word absolutely why it happened. And yeah, you can say that, well, the game didn't get harder, did it? It's a multiplayer game, primarily. You can play with bots, but nobody does that. But it's a multiplayer game, so if we made it harder for this part, then it's harder as well for the other part. So we all play the same game, it's equally hard for everybody, yeah. But what I mean, it's harder for me as a person playing, to play this game correctly, to reach the potential I was reaching just a day ago. And it somehow sucks, because the main thing which gets me back to the game is actually not the adrenaline rush from the game, not the scoring, not the community. It's all there and it's fine and it works perfectly. But what really gets me back to the game, what got me addicted and hooked to it absolutely, is how you handle the car. I now have more than 100 hours put into the PC version and lots more into the console version, and I just was getting into a rhythm, kind of a handling where you could really feel the car, you could really do what you imagine you want to do on the field, rather than just, yeah, well, shooting up and hoping for the best. And this is what's most addicting about Rocket League. When you get really good, it just feels good playing the game, and then comes all the playing against other people, the competitiveness and all the other things. Those are awesome, but the driving itself and what you can do with time is the main thing for Rocket League. It's what makes me come back to the game over and over again.
Kronovi.
Oh, that's not right!
I don't know if Psyonix decided that people are getting too good in this game, that things are getting too easy for them, so they had to, make the handling basically more difficult, or was there a different reason? For example, there's a basketball mod or way of playing that was already announced, but it's not already yet here, but everybody's looking forward to it, and nobody knows if it's gonna be a truly competitive mode or just another fun way to spend your time, like the hockey puck version of the game, which already is in, but it's not a lettered one. And if they made the handling for the basketball harder, so it's actually harder to fly around and hit the ball accurately, then it's maybe the wrong way to go. And I'm sure if you put your mind into it, there were other ways to make it happen than just basically making everybody suffer playing the main version of the game, which made the game popular. But yeah, you can make the argument that, well, something's changed, and if the people who are most affected by the changes are the people who post most of the hours into the game. Yes, but those people at the same time will be the first people who will get the hang of the new things, because those will be the first people to put most of the hours into the game again, of course. But why would you penalize those people for playing endless hours into your game, for not having any sort of a different life than just playing your game? It's not something to be penalized about, is it now? And yeah, for now, I'm not too fond of the changes, but I am playing the game still anyway. It still brings me a lot of joy, and yeah. And don't get me wrong, the game is still amazing. The game is still something I deeply recommend for anybody, especially people who like esports in general and the competitive nature of games. But I'm just blabbing here around because I'm not sure what happened and what was the reasoning behind it, and just explanation would be fine. Something I could really wrap my head around and like see, oh yeah, that's the direction you're going, that's what we're expecting. Like, yeah, I can see that, but yeah, nothing. Thanks for watching, and yeah, like, subscribe, and do all of the social stuff. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next video or on the field, because I'm going straight into Rocket League.